What up, everybody? It is Tina, the Mind Your Specialist, here with the group therapy too. It's just gonna be me and Dune today because our other compadres are either sick or recovering from the hospital stays or nursing their wives back to health. How about that? So today we're gonna talk about black people having surgery on their face. They all starting to look a motherfucking alike. Like Lil' Kim, Michael Jackson, she looked like Michael Jackson's sister. Her skin lighter. LaToya, she looked like Michael Jackson and Lil' Kim. Wendy Williams looked fucked up. Now, I seen a nice picture of Wendy Williams from a long time ago. And she was in her studio. She looked really nice. She was a pretty lady.
Yeah, she was pretty when she was younger.
Yeah, she was really pretty. And I was like, damn, Wendy looked good. But she fucked up now. Her titties too big, her body too small. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. Pep from Salt and Pepper, she look a hot ass mess too. I don't know who telling these motherfuckers that they got good surgeons. They don't. And I know this is touchy for the 313, y'all, but I'm gonna say the shit anyway. Delicious. Y'all know she don't look nothing like she looked on Flavor of Love. And she gonna say she didn't do nothing to her face. I believe she said that. She didn't have nothing done to her face. She just lost weight.
Oh, she did something.
She looked like a totally different fucking person.
She lost weight from cutting her nose off.
I didn't say that, Delicious. That was dude. And I forgot about this person, K. Michelle. Yep. She's starting to look crazy too.
She got her face done?
It looked like it. It looked like she got something done. So y'all got to go back and look at old pictures of these people, because I'm not just saying this shit because I just think they had something done. They motherfucker ass had something done. But K. Michelle, she's lighter.
Damn.
And her nose is, it's like they got what do you call that thing where they like cut out like a cookie dough stamper where you
cookie cutter?
It's like they have a cookie cutter template for black people that get facelifts, because they all fucking look alike.
And when you get plastic surgery, it's supposed to be an improvement, but in most of these cases, they all look bad.
They all look bad and alike.
Yep.
They all look alike, and they all lightening their skin, looking like white girls, unfortunately. Like, oh boy, now he's not he don't got a cookie cutter thing. The baseball player guy, Jose something or other.
Oh, that nigga, he just don't want to be black.
Oh baby, he looked a hot ass mess.
Yeah.
And he don't care. He out in the world like, I'm doing this.
He looks terrible. Permed his hair and everything.
What did he perm his hair for? Did he die blind?
No, it's still black, but it just permed.
He might as well die blind. He look a hot ass mess too.
Well, you can't turn white and have Negro hair, so he had to
he should straighten it out.
Yeah.
Well, he can Negro hair it. I mean, perm it out and then color it.
True. I don't know how he look now. He could have done that.
He was looking a hot ass mess. So, what do you think about the people that get their facelifts done? Do you think they have psychological problems?
I think so. Maybe that Hollywood thing or that celebrity thing, it causes them to see themselves as less than
inferior.
Yeah, inferior.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to change their face, shrink their nose, do something to the lips, skin, so they can look like other people and make themselves feel better and so-called look better.
And they getting their face done, and the women is getting their body done. I'm real skeptical of a bitch who got a flat ass stomach. I'm talking about flat, like a bitch ain't never had no children before. Like her muscles ain't never been stretched out to the point where she had an infant in her.
Yeah.
And she, you know what I'm talking about? Bitch, it's no way you this little. And you had 2 kids.
Yeah, don't work
and
like
you
that.
short. It's just, that's not genetics. That's not how the body works unless you got some, like, some special motherfucking fat sprinkling, some fat sprinkling dust that nobody else fucking have, bitch. It's impossible. And you ain't had lipo once. You've had it. Period.
You know, I get that, you know, they make money because of their looks, you know, so they have to look good in order to keep staying relevant. But they take the shit too far.
Oh, too far. I'm not trying to have plastic surgery to look like this motherfucker over here, because Lil' Kim look a fuck. What?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah, that's awful.
She looks so bad. And, you know, look, for real, I have seen some pictures of Lil' Kim, and she look all right.
You mean like some recent pictures?
Like, you know, like a baby doll.
Oh, yeah.
Now you see the baby dolls, and you like, oh, I want to buy that baby doll. She look like a baby doll.
Yeah.
But that's on camera. I don't know what she look like in person. I'm thinking that in person, that's a sight.
Yeah, because, you know, that makeup changes them a lot, too. So you see her without the makeup, it's probably, it's probably bad. It's probably bad.
It's bad. Now, I'm not sure if Cardi B had something done to her nose and stuff, but she kind of looked like them a little bit. They kind of look like quadruplets.
Wow.
Like, what's the ones that had the 5 quints?
Yeah.
All y'all motherfuckers is looking like. That's crazy. So, I want to also talk about, this is off subject. I went to church the other day, you know, a couple weeks ago, and I saw a lady sitting in front of me. You know, you in church, so you don't really want to be talking about nobody.
Yeah. Right.
It's kind of difficult not to talk about somebody who has one of them 360 lace front wigs, and the glue's supposed to be all the way down, all around, so you can put your hair up in a ponytail, look like you got that little cute stuff down there. When I tell you all of this back there was rolled up like this on the back of her head, and I tried not to look at it, but my sister kept nodding me like look. All of that was hanging like that. You supposed to have a fucking headband or some kind of cute wrap on, because you know the fucking shit is unglued all the way back here, and then you decide not to sit in the back of the last pew. You sitting fucking in the middle. You know somebody gonna be sitting behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Girl. But they do that for y'all. They do that for y'all.
That's for the guys?
Yes, they put the hair on so they can... That's for y'all. That ain't for us. It ain't even for them.
I don't know too many guys that like that shit, though.
Do y'all tell the bitches that y'all don't like the shit? Because apparently somebody ain't getting the message.
Yeah, I guess not. I don't know.
Somebody not getting the message. And there was a lady there. She had gray braided mohawk now. All that's with the braids like that and the mohawk, curly, with blue. She about 60 years old with a Coogi sweater on and some sparkly boots like she was in, you know, solid gold or something. Our church people off limits to talk about.
Well, you wouldn't go up to a woman in church and tell her shit is fucked up, would you? I don't think people do that.
You wouldn't go up really to nobody and tell them they shit fucked up.
Yeah.
But my problem is you was with somebody.
True.
So either both of you motherfuckers got blinders on about what you're supposed to be looking like.
That's a good point.
Or your friend is sitting back like, well, you know, she like it.
That's a very good point. Maybe it's hard to tell somebody that your shit's raggedy. I don't know.
Your shit's raggedy. Would you tell your friend if he came into church with his pants too high, right in his ass all the time? I know you ain't supposed to look at men's asses, but say he got up to, you know, go to the altar call, because that's what they call it. I know you ain't been in church in a minute. That's what I heard. You don't love a guy like that. So would you tell him when he sat back down like, dog, your pants was all the way up in your ass?
I would, because obviously if my boy has gotten to the point where his clothes are you know, failing him like that.
Failing him because they was in his ass?
Well, I mean, if they ain't been in his ass, but all of a sudden now he wearing pants in his ass, then something has changed with him.
So you gotta see what's wrong with him.
Yeah, you didn't realize you done got old, and you need to change some things, or something went wrong. So yeah, I pointed
Would
out.
you take it as ridicule if someone came to you and said, "Look, something ain't right"? Because maybe they did tell her ass like, your wig is hanking, like is coming apart. The glue ain't on there no more.
No, I wouldn't take it as ridicule, but like say if I started wearing shorts with the long ass black socks and maybe some flip flops with it, then yeah, I'm falling off. So yeah, tell me that. Oh, yeah, that ain't it, dog.
What's wrong with socks and flip flops? That's the end thing now.
I think when you start doing that, you really just don't give a fuck.
That's how people dressing nowadays. They just want to be free.
I ain't doing it.
Okay, true that.
It's one or the other. Either you gonna wear some socks or you gonna wear some flip flops. Can't wear both.
I have them. I had on flip flops and socks today.
Nah, those are slides. I'm talking about flip flops between your toes.
Don't nobody wear them no more.
That's what I'm saying.
White
if I start
do
doing that, yeah.
They don't wear no socks though. Don't nobody wear no socks and no in between the toe flip flops.
People do that shit.
You seen that?
Hell yeah.
Just maybe they running out to the store or something, but they ain't just walking out in the outfit with some damn flip flops on and some toe socks.
It has happened.
Lord Jesus.
Pay attention this summer. You might see it.
I hope not. One more thing I like to talk about. This might take me a minute because I was listening to a song and it was called Tatiana featuring Cardi B. Now, I don't really listen to rap too often, but when I hear something, it's like catches my ear. And I didn't hear it from the beginning to the end. I was just flipping channels, and she started rapping. Sometimes I got to pay attention to this girl because I be trying to hear what she say because she's kind of funny. But when I heard her verse, I thought I was hearing something. So I came in the house and I turned and I found it on the thing to listen to it. She said she don't swallow Plan B. She just swallow the nuts. I was like, what? I had to rewind it like 3 times and I sent it to Dune like, did you hear this song? And he said, I don't know. When I sent it to you, what did you think about the verse? Did you even really pay attention to what the bitch said?
Yeah, I had heard that. And I thought it was just too graphic. It's just too much.
You thought so too?
Yeah. To be a young woman like that with women who listen to her and look up to her and boys who listen to the shit.
Not just women, but go ahead.
Oh, little girls.
Little girls. That's I don't really give a fuck about the women that listen to it because they're women, they're grown ups. They probably swallowed some nut in their life. Okay? But you know damn well that these young teenagers are listening to you, whether you fucking like it or not.
Yeah. Whether
you want to be a role model, because she said, look, I ain't no role model. Don't put me in that place. And you know what, bitch? I understand. You don't want to be a role model. You want to talk about sucking your dick and all day and taking medicine while you're doing it because you're going to be sucking for hours. That's what you want to say. Okay. But when you know that there are children listening to what you're saying, because that shit was on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It wasn't just on no motherfucking, what you call them tapes when they're not out? What do you call them?
Mixtape.
It wasn't on no mixtape. Underground, all of that. It was on the radio. That's where I heard it at, on the radio. You're not promoting safe sex. You're not promoting protect yourself, bitches. You're not promoting the fact that you just swallowing your husband cum or nuts, what you said. You're not promoting that. You literally just is talking about swallowing some cum. I don't swallow Plan B, which means one, you talk about the Plan B and the cum, which means neither one of them got anything to do with some nigga wearing a condom. Am I right?
You right. You right.
So you don't want to be a role model, but you're doing shit unfortunately, where people are looking to you as if it is something that they can aspire to be.
And you're introducing this to kids, because some kids never heard of that.
Never.
And now that they've heard you say it, they got to try it. It's okay now.
Oh, and then the young guys ain't gonna shit. Which one? I'm gonna put it in your mouth.
Yep.
Oh, well, Cardi B said you probably got that shit playing in the background. Like, that shit is on replay. Because you're doing it on a song that these children bop to all the fucking time. Now, I just heard the Tatiana song a few weeks ago. I don't bop to it. I heard it. I moved on. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what everybody's talking about. But this is some shit that kids are dancing to. Their mothers and fathers, goofy asses, are playing it at their birthday parties. The clean version is if you have a clean version of Tatiana.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a clean version of that shit? Is it just the cussing that they ain't in it, but the message itself is bullshit?
Message is still there.
Yeah, so just because they ain't having cuss words in it, which they hear you say all the time, so you might as well just play the shit. They bopping to this shit. Then they put you on it. I can't remember nothing else this bitch said in the song besides she don't swallow the plan B, she just swallowed the nut.
You know, just how, and I really believe that, you know, gangster rap and a lot of this rap, it gets into your subconscious.
It does.
And it causes people to think that way.
It does.
So, and this is no different.
It's no different. Back to you saying you don't want to be a role model. You know, it's cool that you motherfuckers say that until you have children, in which you do. You have a little girl. So right now, you don't have to worry about her listening to somebody's song and trying to emulate that or try to, you know, act like that's the end thing to do. You don't have to worry about that because she's listening to fucking Barney and Elmo and all of that shit right now. She ain't listening to you and her daddy songs, okay? But when she does, I want that same energy out your mouth about you not no role model. Because if the music is this bad now, it's only going to get worse.
Oh yeah.
The video's gonna be worse. All of that shit. Now, yes, parents should be monitoring the things that their children listen to on the fucking radio. Yes. But at a certain age, as we all know, because we are all parents, well, not all of us, but for the most part, y'all motherfuckers who listen to this shit got kids. Sometimes they go outside of what the fuck you tell them to do. If they're not in your care at all times, they go to school, they go to family members' house, sometimes they go to friends' houses, they ride to the mall with their friends, or whatever the case may be, where they're not in your presence. And somebody put this song on. Or they got a fucking cell phone that you let them just be on in order to stay the fuck out your face. And they run across this shit because if you're on YouTube and you type in one thing, who's to say something else ain't going to come up and they tap on that? So yes, I monitor my motherfucking child, bitch. I make sure that I don't, give her the tools to listen to your shit. But who says that somebody else is not? So while you're saying that you don't want to be a role model, and you telling my daughter to, what's she saying? Another one of her song, fuck with a nigga and get some money, prostitution, swallow the cum, not protecting yourself. You got all these fucked up messages for somebody else's child, which you think is okay, until it's your turn. It's always like that with these motherfuckers. They fuck up your child's psyche and don't want their child to be affected by the shit. Because you said, when I had this conversation a little bit, that Russell Simmons was one of the founders of the bullshit.
Yeah.
And he said what?
He said, I don't let my kids listen to that shit.
He helped produce the shit. But you don't want your child to listen to it. Just like Lil Wayne. His daughter is a really nice looking young lady. She's older now, but I bet you he's sitting back thinking about the shit that he said in songs. Now you got a daughter. who's twerking on motherfucking... Like, who want to see their daughter do that?
I know.
But you set the precedence for her to do that. Excuse me. Your foundation to her and what she grew up on and what's making her relevant is you, who was saying shit that probably you shouldn't have said. Because she just followed your guidelines.
Yeah.
For hoes.
And
women.
So that makes it okay. Because that's what you did.
That's what you did. That's what guys like. My daddy said this is what guys like for girls to do.
Yeah, except your daughter.
Except your daughter. Except your daughter.
Yeah.
Like, now I don't want my daughter to be talking about she gonna swallow no cum. Telling her how niggas ain't shit. But you telling my daughter it's okay to swallow some nigga cum. But my daughter's 16 years old. She's 16. Like, she go to school. She come home talking about how these kids is rats and all of that stuff. I ain't never said that to her.
Yeah.
She getting shit from school.
And let's be honest, the black urban radio where they play hip hop and R&B, that shit is for kids. That shit ain't for grown-ups.
It is not for me because people my age and your age, we're listening to 92.3. But let's just go deeper into that because black radio is the only radio that allows that type of shit on the radio.
Yep.
If I'm listening to 95.5, I don't hear that shit.
Yeah.
Their kids are not subjected to that. Now, if their kids turn to whatever station our kids is listening to, they hear it. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, their kids don't got to hear that shit. They hear positive songs.
Happy
songs, love yourself songs. They hear all of that good shit.
Yep. But
you want to put that shit in my children's ear and tell them that that's hot, but you won't play it for your own shit. And I say you because you're controlling it, Caucasian man. You telling my kids this is what life is in the hood. Since you live in the hood, this is what you got. But my children don't live in the hood, so they get to hear this over here.
Yeah.
Because they control all of it, for real. They control if you make it, and I don't motherfucking like it as a non-cultural person in your hood, we're not going to put that out. You need to come harder. Come a little bit more ghetto. How motherfucker that ain't never been through shit like you going to tell you what's hard or not?
That's crazy. Yeah, we didn't gave up the keys to that shit.
Yeah. You so hood. But you letting this Caucasian person tell you what's hard or not. Tell you that it's okay to call your sister, your cousin, your mother, your aunt, your grandma bitches. On national radio. On worldwide radio. Because they take that shit out of town too. They take that shit across the seas.
Yeah. I think most of the people who do that are young, ignorant. They haven't been taught that it's just not cool. You know, it's a cycle. We have parents who don't teach the kids, so the kids grow up to not to not do what they're supposed to do. They do the wrong things because that's just the way they've been taught, or that they haven't been taught what's right.
They haven't been taught what's right. And the radio, back in the day, the radio used to teach you something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we came up with, like, they just started talking about subliminal messages about having sex and stuff like that when we just came up, like juicy fruit and all of that stuff. We didn't know what the fuck the shit was. You know, Mr. Good Bar and all that stuff. That was about somebody's dick, right? So, but we didn't know that. Right. They were singing about candy. But the grown-ups is what we should be doing now, would decipher what it is because they were grown-ups. They knew about sex and dicks and pussies and all of that stuff and love making. But now there's no imagination to this music.
Yeah.
No imagination.
And that was creative too, how they use those words back in the day.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Just like this one line that who says that song about he want to push her panties to the side?
That's Chris Brown.
To make her. My daughter know what panties are.
Yeah.
So Even if she don't know what you're talking about, she know what panties are. And she know where panties go on her body.
Yeah.
She know they go to cover her private area. So why you want to push my panties over? And what are you going to do to make me feel all right?
Yeah.
Man. Do you understand what I'm saying? She doesn't know what would make her feel all right. But I know you said you want to push my panties to the side.
Yep.
I know what the fuck panties are.
That's a good point.
No imagination to it. No imagination for the kids. Listen to the songs that we listening to. These motherfuckers are graphic. Yeah, I can't even turn the radio up in my car until I know what's playing. So I don't play 97.9, 107.5. I don't play those stations in my car because I never know what's going to be the next song.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's another song that I turn and my 5-year-old be like, "Now," and it's a rap because he loves rap. He loves rap. And he didn't get that shit from me at all because I don't. But any rap song that comes on, he wants to hear it. Like the whole a lot, something, a lot. What are they saying? I don't even know what it says. I just turn it.
How many cars you got? A lot.
Making them think like,
yeah.
What are we going to do? Something has to change. What can we do as parents to change this shit? Because it's getting worse.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally are saying ass and titties and butt and bounce that ass, and they're almost saying the word fuck on that motherfucker on one of these songs. In a minute, it's going to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that.
It's going to be a say to say, I want to fuck, or let me fuck you, and then explain what he want to do in a manner of what fucking is. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. Put your legs up behind your head. These children know what legs are. They know if I put my legs up here, then that's what you're saying. I'm not saying, yes, monitor your children's radio. But there's a certain age where you're not going to be able to do that. So you can shelter them all day, but there's no imagination in the shit that's being said anyway. Push your panties to the side. Let me make you feel all right. Okay, well, I want to push my panties to the side, Mom. What that mean?
Now you got to explain that shit.
Why do a man want to push my panties to the side? Ma? Why? Why would he want to do that? What did I say? That's for your husband. Okay, well, okay, now what? That's for your husband. Okay, now what? It's for grown people. Okay, so now I'm going to have to, do I have to wait till she's 15 years old, 13 years old to try to explain what's appropriate or not for somebody not to push her panties to the side?
I think you have to start from day one and say, look, this music is trash. They're putting it out here to make you do things that you shouldn't be doing. I think you have to be honest with that. This is trash.
You know what? I agree with that, and I do that. But they still heard it.
True.
And they're still curious to what it is. So, like on the Pride Lovers show, she said, what are you protecting them from? Don't you think you need to tell them what's coming next?
Yeah.
I got to tell her why he can't push your panties to the side. I got to tell her why you shouldn't swallow somebody's nut.
Right.
Because they heard it already.
Yeah.
They hear in... A lady comes to their school. I swear to God, this lady's radio is so loud. You can hear her music outside of her car. Excuse me. So, I'm not playing it in my car, but you can hear her music. And she's so rude. Bitch, this is an elementary school.
These parents ain't got no sense. Some of them.
So what do you do though? You knock on the bitch window like, bitch. You know this is elementary school, so she could be like, get the fuck away from my car, bitch. Now we out here arguing about some shit that I ain't got no business telling her what to do with her car.
Right. Right.
What do? You can turn it at home. Yes, you can turn it at home. But these kids are nasty nowadays. Their parents don't seem to give a care like I care. You got parents that smoke weed in the car with their kids. In the car. They don't smoke it with the kids, but children think the weed is motherfucking cologne. Like, yeah, that's my daddy cologne. That's my daddy cologne.
Damn.
Excuse me.
You have to keep letting your kids know that some of this stuff is just ignorant. You see that right there? That's ignorant. Don't do that. It's ignorant people out here.
Ignorant as shit.
Don't be one of them.
Don't be one of them. Let's do some last words. Because I'm about to be pissed off. So let's just do some last words, dude. You go first.
We have to do better as people. And if you don't want your child to turn out like people you see out here, you have to keep teaching them that this is what not to do. That's my last words.
You know what? I agree with that, but guess what? Let me just do the devil's advocate thing. I have a child, and all his life I have said what not to do. He's never been around me smoking, drinking, been around other people in my house smoking and drinking. But then he grows up. The first taste of college, he got a joint. He got a drink.
Well,
I went through. Now I got him all through high school with that. Like, he was good.
Yeah.
But he wanted to experience what the world is saying is okay to do. What do you do?
In that case, there's nothing you can do. You did your best. You can't control a child once he is out the house on his own. If he wants to do something other than what you taught him, he's going to do it. You did your best. There's nothing you can do. Once he's out of your sight, hey, he's free to do what he wants to do.
So what do I do with my 16-year-old? Who's a
thing.
girl? Because
same thing.
I'm trying to protect her from the shit too. But I guess, what's the point of protecting them for the first 16 if after that she's going to do exactly what it is that you was protecting her from?
Well, because that is the right thing to do, and in a lot of cases it works.
Okay.
It just so happens that in this case it didn't work, but you keep hoping that it will the next time.
All we can do is keep hope alive. I guess that's going to be my last word too. Keep hope alive. Stop listening to Cardi B with your kids in the car, because I guess for some people it's okay to swallow nut, but your kids don't need to be hearing that shit. Period. I ain't got nothing else to motherfucking say. Peace.